Allora, eccoci qua. Facciamo vedere tutto quanto. Questa è la net. Mullen Handling. Bray da fuori. Goodwin fuori. Kittle fuori. Chris Jones fuori. E Fred Warner fuori. Direi che ci siamo. Vediamo se ci sono gli aiuti, se ha fatto qualche minchiata. C'è solo l'autoflip. E andiamo a cominciare. Bocca al lupo, Ste, un buon divertimento.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Shit. 6-6. Bullet high. Hatchet. 57's mine. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He hits blue. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Ready.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Leo. Get it.
From the gun, Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Aspetta.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Dici che ce la faccio, papà? Ce la posso fare, dai.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. 2nd and 11. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On the double. 27, Mike, 27. Go. Go. Mike.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start, as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Topper, Topper!
Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard
50, plant. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll drop the throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jabal Sheard, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and short, McKinnon. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Haywood! Mike 27. Push him back. Deep grip.
Now Jones to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Slam.
Jones now operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Antoine Woods able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Pull it high. Rock it.
Now Jones. He completes it to Tate. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Down. 60 or 56. Watch a slap. Ready? 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check. 56. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check 15, check 50. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, check Mike, 27. Check Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 9, check 9.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kevin White there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
They've got his man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Jones on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check three. Mike 27, Mike 27. Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 27. Get it.
Now Jones throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, wahoo! You must be dreaming. He's crashing. He's checking crash. General West. Joker.
2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check Mike 27. 80 weapons. Watch the run.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Rosa's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC WildCard bout. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
31's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. 31's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Get it.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. A And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10.
Hey, 7.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Bene, amore.
Ready? 8, read. 27. Let's go one more. Now.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
218, chop it. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you shoot.
Jones operating from the gun. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The full start backs him up 5, first and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm fill there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break it down. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
He'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Looking for White on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And fighting down inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Now on first, Dixon again. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Blue. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but it got it to go. And that'll bring him back within 4. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
One quarter remains in this NFC WildCard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Protein spill. Check. Crunch. 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 Check Mike 47. Check Mike. Big rip.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Weapon. Hey, Alpha. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Back to pass. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. He's got it at the 15. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
25, check 25. 6-6, pull it high. Mike, 47. Ready?
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Back to throw. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Get it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
And the Giants, first down.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He hits blue. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Go. Check Mike 27.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones. And this is Latimer, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
Throwing Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none.
Papà, non lo decido io se ce l'hanno con me.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
No. Non toccate. Papà, perché è un posto molto freddo.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Coleman. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, you draw Corker. Time go. Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 58 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Deep.
No, Ste, mi ha cambiato il giocatore. Io poi ho preso il DT e ti sono venuto subito addosso. Sono riandato in press con quello perché mi ha cambiato alla fine.
And it'll be 4th down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave.
Ste, te lo giuro, porca miseria, riguardalo. Io ho switchato il giocatore, mi è andato sul DT, io stavo controllando Ward, la Setti. Mi è andato sul DT, ho fatto 2 passi indietro e sono ripartito subito perché mi sono accorto che era switchato.
I'm ready. 27, check Mike, 27. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Riguardala e vedi che a me mi switcha il giocatore nel momento in cui tu snap e mi va sul DT. Io stavo sul defensive back. Nel momento in cui io mi accorgo che va sul defensive tackle, lo prendo e lo lancio subito a bomba per blitzare.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Go! 18 Gator. Let's get it. Now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines.
Guarda, io vado indietro perché pensavo di sta ancora col defensive back. Nel momento, dopo un secondo che ho fatto 2 passi indietro col defensive tackle, che mi sono accorto che c'ho il defensive tackle, mi sono lanciato a bomba. Riguardala perché si capisce dalla diretta, si capisce dalle immagini.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Let's go. 10 logo. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Ready, ready.
And they take a knee.
Jones on the keeper.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big